Shay Patrick Cormac is the only main character in Assassin's Creed's franchise that joined the Templars. There are many occasions of this happening and the other way around. A Templar joining the Assassin's Brotherhood. Today, I will show you that you know nothing about Shay Patrick Cormac, former Assassin's Creed Rogue, the most underrated Assassin's Creed game. Side tangent, I lost my voice today, so if I sound different, that's why. I'll try my best to sound nice, but if I can't, I'm sorry. Shay's story begins way earlier than when he trained under the assassins. He was Irish and he immigrated to the colonies, which would later be called America. In childbirth, his mother died, so he started living without the love of a mother, something that can make or break you. Being an only child, he did not have a brother or sisters. His father was around sometimes, but most times he is working as a merchant marine to support Shay. Shay grew up living by his aunt in New York. They did not have it great though. He lived in the rough parts of the city, forced to adopt fighting for his own survival. He adapted quickly and found himself in a lot of trouble. He learned everything he knew from his friend, Liam, who he met at his father's work one day. By 8, he could hold his own fighting. Then he would be allowed to join his father at work. Shay loved the idea of helping his father at work and supporting the family. Around this time, he was taught sword fighting and shooting in the event of a pirate raid would occur. This is not what a ordinary child at 8 learns. So, Shay started training at a very early age with fighting in these types of situations. But pirate raids would occur often, that's why it was necessary. This was around the golden age of the pirates. Not a few hundred years ago was it, the golden age of pirates. So people would still love to take. One time, when there was a pirate raid, Shay saved his father and the whole ship by shooting the captain in single combat. Shay, whenever fighting, he also wanted to take care of the others to make sure no one died. He didn't want to lose anyone, like he lost his mother. But right now, he could not be stopped. He could hold his own and support the others. He was unstoppable.
Look, I make my own luck.
With this, nothing could stop him, except for the one thing he can't control, a natural disaster. As if the world itself did not want Shay to be happy. A thunderstorm struck down the ship they were working on, and many lives were lost that day. Shay probably did everything he could to stop the damage, but then when he looked over, he saw his father, dead, no movement, no breathing, nothing. So much goes for that catchphrase.
Look, I make my own luck.
She was done. He had nothing left to fight for. His own parents gone. His friend Liam was nowhere to be found. He feared the worst. Nothing is said about his aunt, but you could also assume what happened to her. Alone and now for the first time with no purpose at all. No goals, no dreams. All he did was drink and fight in the taverns. He was drifting through life, until one day, out of the door came a light. Liam came through and met up with Shay. Seeing him would have been something for Shay. I could only imagine the feeling he would feel that was his only friend that he thought he lost was there somehow, some way. This was not a dream. He was not drunk. This was real. I could feel it. They talked and they caught up with each other's stories. Shay was interested in one part of all in Liam's story. These so-called assassins that fought against these so-called Templars in this war that he heard nothing about in his whole life. Even though he might not have believed it at first, he did not care. He wanted to be by the side of his friend. He wanted to not be alone anymore. He wanted to live again, like the good old days. Because right now, this is the teen-full adult years of Shay. A light burned his fires once again. He went to the Assassin's Brotherhood with Liam, who was a member already. He met a mentor named Achilles Davenport to join them. He trained for 4 years, quickly, and I mean it, quickly rising amongst the ranks. He trained under Liam, Hope, Kisegawase, and Louis Joseph Gaultier, Chevalier de la Verandier. I'm sorry if I butchered the last one, but I don't speak French, so my bad. He trained with them, but he did not like the killing part. Some military infantry who worked under the Templars don't even know that they're working for the Templars, and they sometimes must be assassinated. This was not helped by Chevalier, who was bullying him. Chevalier was jealous at Shay for rising so quickly because most assassins they train their whole life from teenage until their 30s, and if you made it to 30 you were lucky as an assassin or as a person in general. At that time, they did not have medicines over there like how we do right now. At the start of AC Rogue, Shay discovers these precursor artifacts that connect the world together, but when taken out of its place, they dissolve and the city that they are built underneath suffers from a earthquake that destroys the city. This happened before at Haiti, but when Shay confronted Achilles, he did not care. For his own reasons, I would want to delve into it another time. He did not care. He was mad about this. They fought, and Shay took off, joining the Templars, who want to stop the assassins from this reckless destruction. When training underneath the assassins, Shay learned to be his own person because in the end that's what the assassins want for everyone. So he decided no more. No more innocent lives must be taken by Achilles' reckless destruction of these cities by these artifacts. The Templars did not want that. They just wanted to control over the people. And although she did not like this, at least it did not mean death for innocents. So he accepted it. It did help though that Haytham Kenway was the Grand Master of the Templars at the time. Shay one by one took out his traitor and the Brotherhood of Assassins in the whole colonies until he reached Achilles and Liam. They were able to talk it out, but Liam was angry at Shay. His friends were taken by his own friend, now his enemy. Achilles stopped him, but in the commotion, the artifacts got taken out of place. They ran for their lives. Both Shay, Haytham, and Achilles made it out. But Liam did not. Liam got taken by Shay because Liam did not listen to Shay. He would continue these reckless rambles if it meant for Shay to still feel one part of the anger that Liam felt at him. So Shay had to do it. He had no other option for the innocence, he told himself. So when the deed was done, Shay, Achilles, and Haytham made it out. They were the only three. Shay wanted to leave Achilles behind because he did not have a brotherhood anymore. Shay wanted to leave Achilles behind because he did not have a brotherhood anymore. He had nothing to fight with because Achilles is just a mentor and a master with no subjects or king with no subjects is no king. Haytham agreed, but not until he shot Achilles' leg to make sure Achilles never forgot his mistake, never sacrificed the innocents for a goal. After this, Haytham tasked Shay with finding this precursor box because it got lost. And Shay spent a good bit of his life searching for this box. And while he was doing this, Cormac Kenway rose through the ranks of the assassins and did his thing that I'll delve into another day, but not now. So in the end, the Templars, yeah, they got taken down and Shay went to France. So in the end, the Templars got taken down and Shay went to Paris to find this precursor box. The one who was holding it was coincidentally Arno's father. Shay had to take him out to make sure no one would ever know about these artifacts. He made sure that the information about these things were kept hidden from anyone to make sure no innocent lives like that will be lost, to make sure that the Templars or the assassins or anyone for that matter did and could not use these artifacts as a threatening tool. Like, let's just say France did not listen to the Templars. Boom, the thingy on the Paris, the temple on the Paris would be destroyed and the artifact too, which would create an earthquake. His whole life starts at being about purpose, about having it, about fighting for it. And when he didn't have it, he broke. It's the only way I can actually put it in. He just broke. And if Liam did not search for Shay and save him and light this fire underneath him again to be an assassin this time, I don't know if Shay's story would have been told. So after training with the assassins, Shay learned to be his own person, and what he wanted was for people not to feel the pain that he would have felt his early life. If you like this video, subscribing would be appreciated. Comment what I should talk about next time. With all of that out of the way, Thanks for watching.